Hi BookTube, it's Missy, and today I'm going to share with you guys a review. The book is due tomorrow, and so I wanted to get it done now while I had the book fresh in my mind. And that book is The Cage by Megan Shepherd. This is the first in the Cage. I don't know if it's going to be a duology or a trilogy, but I have really enjoyed reading this book. This is a YA sci-fi. Woo! You guys see where I got that? So it's a YA sci-fi book about 6 teenagers who are abducted from Earth. Now they are placed in captivity, kind of like a biosphere. There are, I believe, 6 or 8 habitats. I kind of forgot. But there's a mountain habitat where there's snow, there's an ocean habitat, there's a desert, a jungle. There's all these different habitats that the 6 teenagers get to walk around. And then there's a main town where they sleep and eat and congregate and so forth. This artificial world that is built for these teenagers is to be there so that way they can be studied by the aliens. So all that said, sounds very interesting. I was really excited to read this book. Then, after I fully read it and I was thinking about how to write this review, it dawned on me, oh my god, these kids remind me of The Breakfast Club. Okay, so you've seen The Breakfast Club, right? There are 5 kids in The Breakfast Club. There is the princess. Cora's the princess. There is the athlete, which would be Lucky. There is the criminal, which is Leon. There is the brain, which is Rolf. And then there is the basket case, which I am considering Knock to be. There are 2 other kids, one that we don't really talk about much in the book, and then one that comes later. But the main characters of the story, the 5, are the Breakfast Club. And instead of being in detention on a Saturday at their high school, it's a biosphere, biodome, cage, artificial simulated place for these teenagers instead. I really enjoyed it. There's of course a warden for the jail that they are in, the warden being the principal or vice principal of the high school, the Breakfast Club. It's great. It's great. I really enjoyed it. There are some slow parts at the beginning. There is a slight love triangle, but I don't consider it to be a real love triangle because one half is forced. So if it's forced, it's not a love triangle. And what else? I'm excited that this is going to have a sequel because I really need to know what happens at the end. There is a cliffhanger. The pacing is, like I said, it was slow at the beginning, but only because I was getting used to each environment and each character. They are split up into all the POVs of the 5, or actually 6. 6 teens, all the POVs are in it, but mostly it's Cora's story. She's the main character with the other teens as like these side characters. Yeah, I hope that was a good enough review to make you want to read it. I know that it has mixed reviews on Goodreads and a lot of people didn't like it, but I think they just took the book too seriously. Like, it's a YA sci-fi. I hope they weren't expecting, like, you know, an epic poem or a classic that is well known and loved for centuries. Megan Shepherd did an amazing job at writing the world and the characters. There are a few things that I was confused about, and that's why I gave it a 4. But overall, I really did enjoy it. And I don't want to give too much of it away. A lot of the reviews on Goodreads talks about why they are in the biosphere, but I kind of want you guys to go in blind and read it for yourselves, because then it makes more sense that way instead of just having this expectation of why they're there and what they're going to be doing. Read it, 4 stars. It was really good. I definitely enjoyed it, and I'm happy that I picked it up. And the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is my pre-order that came yesterday. I messed up the previous clip after I ripped it, so I'm just starting over. Pretend that this still has a tab. This is the pre-order. This is the 3rd in a series that I really, really liked, and I can't wait to get to it. And it is on my TBR for September, and that book is, drumroll, Catacomb by Madeline Rue. This is a very fun and entertaining, mysterious, paranormal read about a boy who is trying to figure out the secret society that is at his college, that is actually built at an asylum. There's all this cool stuff. Old asylum, ghosts, a secret society, and this boy having to, piece all of the things together, find out the clues and whatnot. I can't wait to read it, and this has pictures in it, just like Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, so I'm excited to find out what those pictures are. Yeah, and each book is a different color, so the first one is green, the second one is blue, and this one's orange. Woohoo! Alright, people, I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye!